Hi guys, we are Jordan Stevens and Kevin Baltazar,
Hey
and
guys.
and today we will show you how to install Adempiere. Before we start, it is really important that we have the following software installed: Eclipse Galileo, JBoss, which sometimes is automatically installed with Eclipse Galileo, Java JDK, Postgres, and Tortoise SVN. We'll have the following links in the comment below. And first off, after we have all of these programs downloaded onto our computer and our C drive, we're going to need to set some paths, and we're going to need to do these paths by going to our OS program and going down to Properties and then Advanced System Settings, and then Environment Variables, and then New. Now we've already have these variables set for our Java Home and our Postgres, but we're just going to show you an example of how to set these variables here. So just copying the link that we are showing right now and making sure that it's in the C drive and making sure that's in the right place and under the right folder, under the right name. So we usually like to put like JDK in a Java folder and make sure you have the right name for your folder. Once we set those variables, we're going to set Postgres 2, and after we set those two variables, we're going to need to put those two variables in our path. So we have a path variable, and we're going to need to set those variables to it. Alright, so we have our variable, so we need to put a semicolon and set our new variable after, showing that we have our two paths right there. So our Postgres path and our Java path. Make sure that we have those in our path variable. After having those paths and the variables put onto the path variable, now we're going to create the installer from the source code. We're going to go to our C drive and we're going to right click and we're going to go to SVN checkout. And once we get SVN checkout, we're going to have this link in the comment below under SVN link, and we're going to control C in there. And our checkout directory will be the C drive Adempiere 360 LTS, and then we're going to click OK. Now since this will take a while, we're going to pause the video right now. Now that we have the Tortoise SVN for source code done, now we're going to open Eclipse. We're going to click OK. We're going to open Eclipse. Click OK. Now once we open Eclipse, we're going to click File, Import, Existing Projects into Workspace, Next, Import Projects, and now we're going to click Browse button and select the root directory. So we're going to go to OSC, we're going to go to Adempiere 360 LTS, which is the folder that the folder name that they automatically give you when you download it from the internet, and you're going to click Finish. Now we're going to go to Adempiere, we're going to right click, we're going to go to Properties, we're going to go to Java Compiler, we're going to enable project specified settings, and we're going to go to 1.6 since we have JDK 1.6. And we're going to click Apply, click Yes, and then click OK. Now once we've done that, we're going to wait for it to run. Once that process of changing to 1.6 is done, we're going to expand the Adempiere 360 project in Eclipse, and then you will see utils_dev folder. Expand the utils dev folder, and you will find build.xml, and you're going to click build, right click build XML, and you're going to click run as, and then ant build. This will start the build process. Now we're going to wait until the build process is done. Alright, now we have our build done, and it took ours 59 seconds, but sometimes it takes up to 10 minutes, so if it's taking a while, you can just wait on it. Now that we have that done, we're going to go back to our C drive, and we're going to go to the Adempiere 360 LTS. We're going to go up to Adempiere, and we're going to go to Adempiere and right click, and we're going to copy, or we're going to click it, and then we're going to click copy, and then we're going to go back to our C drive, and we're going to click paste. Now that we've finished copying and pasting that Adempiere folder into the C drive, we're going to go over to Postgres, and we've already gone through the initial steps on creating an account. It's good to keep your username and password as just Postgres, like what the initial settings are. If you have any trouble with trying to create a username and password for Adempiere or getting to this screen that we are showing right now, we're going to have a video in the link below. Now, once we are here, we're going to create a new database called Adempiere, a new user called Adempiere, with a password Adempiere. So now, what do we do? Okay, go to new database.
I mean, we just have a database called Adempiere, so we won't create again. We're just showing to you how to do it, okay?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we've already created Adempiere 1, or Adempiere, so like we're just going to create Adempiere 2, kind of that sort of thing. And we're just going to show you how to create that.
Normally it takes a long time to create a database, but it's normal. So now we're going to create a new user. And if you want to create a password, you come here in definitions and create a password. So when you create a password, make sure it's Adempiere. Okay, like I told you, I won't create again because we already have this database in this user. So after create the user and the database, you need to restart Postgres.
Alright, now that we've got that database made, we're going to restart Postgres. This is our screen after we've already restarted Postgres. Now, after we've restarted Postgres, we will need to add a new path in the system for Adempiere. So now we're going to go back to what we were doing before with the Java JDK, and now we're going to go to this PC, Properties, Advanced System Settings, and then we're going to go to Environmental Variables, again, down bottom, and then we're going to click New again, and we're going to create our path known as Adempiere Home, labeled here, which is as simple as the C drive / Adempiere folder that we made earlier, the one that we copied. And then after that, we're going to add that variable to our path variable, and that's as simple as our process before, which was as simple as adding Adempiere at the end of that process. So we can just type it in there, C drive Adempiere. Now go to the C drive Adempiere. Alright, now we're going to open the Adempiere folder, and we're going to go to run setup.bat. Now that we have this, we're going to go to DB admin password. We're going to change our, first of all, we're going to change our database type to Postgres SQL. We're going to go to our server type. We're going to make that local host. And usually our database name is going to be Adempiere. And our database port's usually 532 is usually what it gives you. Our DB admin password is going to be Postgres, or the password that you made for when you created your Postgres account. And our database password is going to be Adempiere, like what we made a few steps ago. And then we're going to click test. And then after it shows that our test is good, we're going to click save. And then we're going to go to our C drive, Adempiere. We're going to click yes, I understand, and accept. Click OK. All right, now we're going to go to the C drive, Adempiere/utils. And then after we go to there, we're going to click run import Adempiere. We're going to click enter. And there it goes. And this is going to run for a little while, and we'll come back once this is done loading. So now we're going to press enter again. And now that that's finished, we're going to go back to our C drive Adempiere and click run Adempiere. And we're going to test Adempiere. Now if it is working, it will show this Adempiere logo right here. Now we usually have our user ID and our user password as garden admin. And we're going to click the check button. And click check again. And if it is properly installed, you'll be getting what looks like this. And that concludes our video for our installation of Adempiere.
Thank you, guys.